Okay, so before the video begins, I just want to say that in all of my videos I have affiliate links with Thomann in the description below. I use those affiliate links to get a little bit of money when you buy something that I recommend or that I'm showing off, and that money goes towards buying things. So this guitar is the first affiliate purchase that I've made so far. It's because you guys are sometimes using my links, and that benefits all of us, because then I can take this, buy it from Thomann, check it out, see if it's cool or not, because it is a budget guitar and some people are wondering about it, if it's good or not, and then I can check it out, and it's by you guys supporting me, so consider using the links below. That'll be awesome. Thank you. Okay, so here I have a Harley Benton Progressive Series super duper cheap guitar. It's all blacked out. It has pretty much the only thing that isn't black is the inlays here and then the logo on the headstock. It's just like a basic bare bones guitar, which is meant for beginners, but I want to see how much value you can get out of this guitar. And I'll show up on the screen how much it is, because I can't remember. So I haven't played it, I've only tuned it up and just, you know, looked at it. I've taken photos of it for Sonic Canvas, my Instagram page, and but I haven't tested it yet. I would assume that the action is maybe a little bit too high. I can just see it by looking at it, and so I think that the tuning is going to be really bad, but we'll check it out. Yeah, it goes wildly out of tune just by playing it anywhere. So the open E chord is like, it's about there, but then playing anything else, it'll just go completely out of tune. So what I would like to do now is fast forward and set the height of the strings, set the neck and the intonation, and see how good it will get just by doing that. Maybe I'll swap out the strings, we'll see. So I'll be back in just a second after I've done these updates. Alright, so I've taken the guitar and I've set it up very briefly, just enough so that it plays better. It is possible to make it even better than that, but basically what I've done is I've just lowered the saddles on the bridge, and I had to lower them quite a lot. So what I would recommend, if you're going to buy this guitar, just get one of those, what's it called, Allen keys that fits in here, or hex, whatever, the one that fits here, probably comes with the guitar, and just turn all of the saddles down equally. So what I did is with each screw, so it's 2 per saddle, I just turned a full circle on each one of them. I readjusted the tuning back to standard E, checked it, it was fine. Then I did another go of a full circle because I knew I had to go really far down. And then retune it, check everything, see if it's buzzing or something. And then if you feel like it's getting close, then you could go maybe like half a circle or a quarter or something, but do it like equally on all of them, just to kind of like take it equally down. What I had to do then is I felt the rest was, like most of the strings were pretty fine, but the low E and the low A, I wanted to take them a little bit further than the other ones. So I did that, and now it plays a lot better. It's not perfect, it's far from perfect, but it is a very, very budget-oriented guitar, and as such, I would say it's amazing. Just after this, it will be amazing for beginners, like, you know, like a kid, a 13-year-old kid or something, getting his first guitar, maybe into like the metal look. You know, it's pretty badass. So if you're, you know, that kind of, if you're that audience, then potentially this could be a good guitar, as long as you're willing to put a little bit of work into this. I did very minor intonation adjustment. It wasn't that bad. I could go deeper into it and then get it even better, but I'm not going to do that for this one. I'm not going to make it like perfect, because I feel like it's this shows enough. So if you compare from before and then now, you'll hear that the difference is quite big. So here's what the guitar sounds like after I've done all the adjustments. So it plays a lot better. It is in tune, even though the chords are up here or down there. So that's just something that took me maybe 10 minutes. I am used to doing this, so maybe that helps. But if you're a beginner, just, trust your instinct. Don't go too low with the action, because then everything will buzz out and sound weird. Find a middle place that will make you happy. One thing that I had to do, because I lowered the strings, is also I had to lower the pickups a little bit. That's just these 2 screws here. Just lower it a little bit. I just eyeball it because, like I said, I have the experience to kind of just look at it and say, yeah, this is enough. It works for me. I don't know anything about the specs of the guitar. It's a guitar, it's cheap. The specs don't really matter. The tuners are cheap. They're not that good. They work, but they're a little bit finicky. It's like sometimes some of them will tune and then slightly jump a little bit. That may be the nut as well, or maybe here because there's some kind of like a trem system, but it is what it is. You'll get used to it. It does have 24 frets, so it is a metal guitar. I never have 24 fret guitars, but that's cool. I think we should go for some more rocky tones. Yeah, this is way better than before. Okay, this is interesting. I'm gonna let the guitar sound through. The guitar is lowered, the volume is down completely. There's this buzzing, humming, and it doesn't change if I up the volume or anything. It's like, so I'm turning up and down. There's something about the guitar that is kind of like it doesn't go away, and I have a noise gate, I think. Yeah, there should be a noise gate. Okay, this is quite disappointing. There's something about this guitar. I don't know if it's the pickups or something about the electronics of it, but it just hums really bad, no matter what I do. Of course, more gain brings you more hum. That's kind of normal. Maybe these pickups are not humbuckers? So the specs say that it has 2 humbuckers. They are high output humbuckers. So what I think is happening here is that these pickups are high output humbuckers that are cheap, and they are just a bit noisy because they're not good. You know, they're not that good. So, okay, if you're getting this guitar, expect it to have a little bit of noise. It happens. You can use a noise gate to cut it down. But with that said, it plays a lot better now, and you can definitely riff on it. Okay, so with all of this said, it is a very cheap guitar, so you can't really keep your expectations too high. It looks really good. With very minor adjusting here, it can be quite playable. The tuners are not great, but they work. The pickups work and they sound like all right. I mean, for this type of guitar, they will do the job. It seems like they're quite noisy for being humbuckers. They should be quite noiseless, but they do have some noise. It does have some kind of trem system. I'm not really going to test it. I don't use trem systems at all ever, and I don't think that you should use that on a cheap guitar like this one, because something is bound to just go wildly out of tune or just not work properly. So if you want to play with it, go for it. Don't buy the guitar just because of the trem system. It's just a feature. Use it if you want. I'm not gonna. I mean, yeah, I think it looks cool. I'm a little bit concerned about the noise. Maybe it's not a huge issue for some people. It's a cheap guitar. You have a video showing you what it sounds like, what it looks like, and what my experience with it is. You can maybe take this information and decide if you want to get one yourself. I do have affiliate links in all of my videos, so if someone is buying and using my links, I will get some money from Toman, and I will use that to purchase more stuff, like I did with this one. So with all of that said, I hope you would consider subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, all that stuff. Tell me what you think about the guitar. Do you have one? Are you thinking of getting one? Let me know, and I'll maybe see you in the next video.